That's so goddamn rude. Why does everyone all of a sudden have to move? I've had 2 hours to move around. Wait 10 minutes.
What's with the bleeping?
Hey.
It's the whole reason why we're playing it today over here for a second time.
Were we supposed to say fucking over it?
Maybe that beep wasn't ours.
No. I
Say it.
What happened, OB?
I fucked up.
How?
Played the wrong one.
You fucked up by letting E-Rock do something.
Yeah, no, I fucked up.
How?
I had a scary murderer chase me all night long in my dream.
Oh, honey.
To the point where the dream was so exhausting, I had to wake up. It was more exhausting than scary.
Oh. Yeah.
I'd find a place to hide in a town or something, and next thing you know, I get some kind of...
Scary murderers right there.
I get some communique that he's getting close again, so then I have to take off again. This dream was exhausting, and I woke up, and I slapped my face a few times, just wake up, shake up the brain so the brain forgets this dream, and we'll try another dream.
What are you afraid
I
of
love
facing?
nightmares. I fucking love nightmares.
No, he did. He's
That's
not
what that
afraid. He
is.
faced it. That
No.
means you worked it out.
He was running away from it, and it keeps getting close.
Yeah,
and
no,
he
but
keeps hiding.
when you work
Dream
hard at
analyzing blows.
No, I'm very good at it.
Dream analyzing.
One time I
sucks.
dreamt I was
all
flying.
dreams mean the same thing. It's the Jews trying to control your mind. That's what every dream is. Every dream is that.
But I'm tired because it was exhausting. It was just exhausting.
Nightmares are exciting. They're fun. I love having nightmares. The scarier, the better. You wake up, you're like, holy fuck. But it's like you were in some cool movie. And then you're up and everything's fine. You had, and I've talked about this before, you have like the hugest life-threatening fucking problems.
Right.
And in a second, they're gone when you wake up. It's like, that's fixed.
That is the
Thank
greatest.
God, because I was up for murder of somebody.
I
and
have this,
now I'm
the one
fine.
I have all the time is being in an airplane and we're flying like through a city, there's no way we're not hitting those buildings.
I've had the one.
And the pilot's like apologizing. I know we're a little low. Please bear with me. But the thing about that dream every time is that I tell myself, this time this is not a dream. I always dream this.
Yeah.
But this is real. And I'm just sure it's real.
I have that one all the time. We go to take off. It's always on takeoff, and there's trees and a field, and I'm like, oh my God, I could hear we don't have enough power.
Yep.
We're not off the ground, and we're going into the trees. Always.
Right.
And the plane never fucking takes off right.
No.
And I'm the same way. I go, I know this is a dream. But every time it happens, like, holy shit, why the fuck?
That's your mind telling you. It's a symbolic of being afraid that your plane is going to hit something.
But that's abstract. You really go deep.
Anthony's onto something, though. When you wake up from a horrific dream where you think you're going to prison for life, I don't know, whatever it is, and you wake up and realize it was just a dream, it is the greatest feeling ever.
That's the biggest one I have all the time is I'm just hanging out, and then it hits me, and my memory goes, wait a minute, I fucking helped people kill somebody.
Well, that's what I always have a dream that I murdered people.
Yeah,
and that
they're buried somewhere.
Like someone, I'm in a room and they're knocking on the door to make me pay for my murders.
Really?
And I'm like, that's it. This is the end.
See, I don't get that. I get the one where I've killed somebody, and they're after years, they're on to me. Like the cops are starting to come to the door and go, we found something, and then I'm like, and I start thinking, I'm gonna fucking be in prison for my whole life because I did do this. I'm like, I did it. And then you wake up and go, good.
I dreamt that I was driving a bus, and I drove a bus into a crowded intersection and plowed down about 40 people and killed them.
Fantastic.
And then everybody was at the bus windows, banging on the windows, trying to get in at me.
That's actually what I jerk off to.
And then I woke up and thought, oh, thank God.
I dreamt the other day, and this is the truth, and I actually talked about this in therapy.
Yeah.
I dreamt that my mother walked into my room, but the room I live in now, and took a cat litter box full of cat shit and dumped it into the trash in my bathroom. And I said, don't do that. Don't leave that in here. And she belligerently dumped the cat shit into my fucking bathroom garbage can and then walked out.
Wow.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I actually dreamt
Hopefully it means something, not just I don't want mom dumping cat shit.
I actually dreamt the other night. I have a friend who doesn't talk to me anymore. Like, I have a friend who broke up with me.
Why?
I don't know. Like I
wrote
him an email saying, I'm not sure what happened, but I miss your friendship. And he never wrote back. He just doesn't talk to me anymore. And I had this dream the other night that I was at his father's funeral. I don't think his father is really dead, but that he's Jewish, and that at Jewish funeral, his father gets put into a giant garlic, a big head of garlic,
clove of garlic, or head, whatever.
A big giant head of garlic, and that he wanted me to carry this big head of garlic to the funeral.
Means a lot to the Jewish people.
But it wasn't part. He's like, I just need you to carry it to the thing and then stop, and then we'll take it from there. I was just carrying his dead father in a giant garlic as a favor, and he wouldn't even, I'm trying to make small talk with him. He wouldn't even talk to me while I'm doing it. And then at one point he's like, okay, that's far enough. Like, because I'm not Jewish, he wouldn't let me come the rest of the way.
Well, selfish. Maybe he was sad about his father being dead. You're thinking it's about you.
That's
Maybe
right.
He's fucking sad that the man who raised him is now in a garlic head being carried by a fucking redheaded creep.
So maybe he should have
fucking snotty Jew. Who gives a shit?
But wait, no,
that's the oddest thing too. When dead people show up in your dreams, and stuff, and you hang out. Like my father occasionally pops into my dreams.
That's real, by the way.
And then you're like,
that's real stuff.
You're like hanging out and talking. It's like, hey, you don't even think twice about it. And then you wake up and go, ew, that was creepy. He's been dead. He's
still alive in your dreams.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, there's actual communication going on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, if you read a book or two on near-death experience.
How come it's usually hanging out talking and not driving drunk in his pickup truck with me in the passenger seat, scared shitless?
What is he saying to you in the dreams?
Nothing.
They're
it's like
people, Anthony.
It's small
Don't
talk.
hate them that much. They're people.
No, he wouldn't say that.
No, you must.
In anyone's wildest dreams.
He's making sure you carry the torch for the 𝐋𝐨𝐮𝐢.
Yes.
Do not forget the lessons I taught you when you were 5 years old. Or you just wanted to go outside and play. Well, this guy says, Tom in Philly, I had a dream that the show I listened to 5 hours a day once pretended to drop bra bombs on a TV station. What a nightmare.
Then he woke up and realized, we never did that.
Yeah.
I'll never bring that up.
And then you get Thomas from Dallas. Were you dreaming, Opie, that you were the young Opie and the older Opie was out to kill you for the blimp thing? Linger longer.
Should have.
All right, back to Chris Berman.
It's interesting because the two things I know about you is running away, scared.
What do you mean?
Because the one story that really resonates to me about you is the one where they taught you about sex in school.
Oh, yeah, that was
And
horrific.
then told you that your parents know, and then you ran into a tree. Come down.
An apple tree.
An apple tree. A very poetic tree.
I was 11.
It wasn't even like a fern. It was an apple tree.
I was 11
tree.
or 12.
That's the real George Washington story, by the way.
Well, I was, back when you're 11 or 12, you're getting your sex, knowledge from other kids that sort of like get a tidbit here. That was good enough for me.
Yeah, exactly.
To see the film and then be warned that the parents are prepared for you to come home from school so you could have a longer discussion on this, I wasn't ready for that.
No.
I just wasn't ready.
And your parents know. What?
And there's no exaggeration because I as a kid I loved climbing trees. The taller the better. I mean I would get kind of crazy with the climbing of the trees. And I ran right up the apple tree, and I remember like it was yesterday my dad looking up at me going, "Come on, it's not gonna be that bad. Come down."
No, it is.
We'll just talk for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm like, no. It was awful.
But that's interesting because that fear, which is not everybody reacts to that with that kind of fear.
No, I know, but
not everybody reacts with fear to that situation.
Right.
You react to it with fear. And there's something about that and your fear and these dreams, these exhausting running away
your
things.
Hormones have
I
to...
think it's the same person.
You know what it comes down to, though, in that case? When you're learning about sex, your hormones got to be ready. They got to match up.
That's right.
Like, I developed very late. So for a 12-year-old, I still want to hang out with my G.I. Joes and my stupid bike with the baseball card that made the noise a little bit. I wasn't ready for that crap. Your hormones got to be ready. You start feeling some shit. You're like, all right, tell me what this is. I need to know if this is cool or not.
Showing my dick to the retarded girl down the street.
It was all about just sex at that point.
11 or 12?
No, believe me, it was
7th grade, isn't it?
Oh, I was fucking 2nd grade.
2nd grade?
Yeah.
Third grade,
it was always about, like, the girls with me growing up and being a kid. Like, the first time I kissed a girl, I think I was probably 6 in the basement of this shitty apartment building. And then she started kissing this other kid named Keith right in front of me. I was like, you fucking little bitch. I didn't say that. I was like, you poopy head or something.
No, I remember in 3rd grade there was a girl named Debbie Fuller in our class, and we all talked about wanting
I fucked the shit out of her.
Yeah, she was in 3rd grade.
And one time I was in class, and we had this little loft that you could climb in third grade in my classroom, and John Ryan was in there, this fat kid, and he had his little dick out, and he was jerking it off and saying, "I want to fuck Debbie." And everyone was just sitting around. We were all just sitting around, and one of us had his dick out, and he was jacking off. Third grade.
Jesus Christ.
My daughter's in kindergarten.
Where did he get that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know where
I was way behind.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have any of those stories from when I was younger.
I remember I loved Kelly Howell when I was in second or third grade. I had such a crush on her, but I had shit my pants a lot in school.
You shit your pants a lot?
You were a pants shitter?
Horrendous. It would always smell like rust. And I was standing in line one time, and Kelly Howell was right behind me, and she's like, "Did you go poops in your pants?" And it was my first attempt at sarcasm. I'm like, yeah, sure.
It doesn't work when it's true.
No,
though.
it doesn't. It was a confirmation that I had indeed flat. It looked like a shit nail head. Like I had flattened it by sitting on it. It was cool. There's nothing worse than fucking cold, rusty smelling shit in your underpants.
Oh, that is horrid. And she knew you shit yourself.
How could she not have? As I was standing there stiff-legging, trying to get out, smelling like shit. I shit my pants all the time in school because I only wanted to shit at home.
I remember I shit my pants in school once, and it was like I just basically coated the inside of my underwear with diarrhea. And I went to the bathroom, and while I'm in the stall, Michael Boyven, the toughest kid in school, and his gang came into the bathroom.
Come on, Woim.
Yeah, exactly. And I was standing on the toilet with my shit underwear in my hands, just praying that he wouldn't kick the door open and find me there.
Would you have been embarrassed?
And I had no choice. I ate it. What else could I do? What else could I do?
I wish Michael Boyven would have found that fucking underwear in your hand. He might not be here today.
I wouldn't be right here.
Kill you.
No, I'd be with him right now. I'd be married to him.
My best shit story happened when I was 31 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've told it a couple times. Rick, our old producer for this radio show, I was down in Florida, and I was meeting his what would be his future wife for the first time, and it was a big deal. And we went out and we had a little lunch, whatever. And I had an upset stomach all day. And it was when like boxer shorts were really in, so you're a little looser, right? And I had shorts on, and I had like sandals on, and I was saying goodbye on their stoop, and I thought I could sneak out just a little bubble fart. And this is a true story, man. A little nugget fell out, rolled down my leg, bounced off my sandal, and just rolled to the front of
Take that with you.
Like down to their feet?
Oh, pretty much. It couldn't have been more perfect. You know how it just rolled and landed right at their feet.
That was my last milk dud. Get all mad.
That's how they say goodbye in some countries. That's actually how you say goodbye.
That's a cookie in Haiti.
That's how I met his future wife, and then I said,
that's how they fell in love.
I don't feel good, and then I just shit my brains for the next 6 to 8 hours or something like that. I ended up not leaving. I had to lay down back in their place. I ended up having just food poisoning or something was going on.
Shit myself.
It was
shit myself.
It was just one little nugget, and I was already in my 30s.
Oh my god! When I was on writing on Conan, I was a writer there, and I was laying awake in bed one morning, not getting up yet, and I was sleeping in just underwear, no shirt for some reason. I usually sleep in shirt and underwear. And I just laying there and about planning to fart, and just shit. I just shit in my underwear, and for some reason, the fact that I was in bed mostly naked, it just really upset me, and I was really bummed. And then my phone rang, and it was my friend Dino, who was one of my guys I wrote with on Conan. And I told him what happened. I said, I just feel I don't want to get out of bed now. I don't know. I just don't want to move. This was the grossest thing ever happened. Deal with it. And then I got out of bed. I cleaned up, and I went to work, and I opened the door, and the writer's assistant, this woman says, "Hey, I heard you shit your underwear this morning." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And every single person came up to me. Conan said, "Hey, what's that? How did that go? Shitting in your underwear?" and I go to Dino, and I said, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "I assumed you wanted me to tell everybody."
Why wouldn't you?
Right? You wouldn't have told me. Didn't you tell me so I could spread the news before you got to work?
Amazing.
I piss the bed stories when I was a kid. I think the last time though wasn't one of those, if you're just a kid you piss the bed, because I never did that. It was kind of when you're in your early teens almost, and you dream that you're taking a piss?
Yes.
Right.
So you're laying in bed and you're dreaming that you're just taking this fucking wicked piss.
Wicked piss.
Wicked piss. And you wake up and go like, uh-oh. Oh, boy. Pissed all over this fucking bed.
Do you know I did that with that dream when Louie and I were in Bonnaroo a few years, 2003, in the Tennessee. I woke up in my hotel bed and I was fucking, my sheets were, I pissed my bed. This was a couple years ago.
Wet dreams are fucking great.
When I was like,
you just come and you fucking shoot a load in your sleep.
Just to stay with piss for a second. When I was in like first grade, I remember I was in my bedroom just being confused, and I pissed on my bed, like standing there.
That is confusing.
I pissed on my bed, and I remember thinking, I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
I just pissed on it, and then I didn't let anybody in my room for a while. I just said, please don't go in there, and it just got stiff with piss, and it was really depressing.
Get rid of that bed.
So what about coming in your bed?
Yeah, like when you have a wet dream, and those are just for the very youthful. Right. I don't think I've had one of those in fucking decades. But I do remember you come like in a second, because in your dream, I guess you've been so worked up that in real life you got a rod and you're humping your bed or whatever the fuck you're doing. And then when this dream girl, the girl in the dream, has her clothes off and you just like touch your dream dick to her dream pussy. Yeah. Dream cum comes out all over the fucking place. And then in real life, you're just shooting your load all over.
You know, a lot of times...
But in your dream, it's like, it feels amazing.
But a lot of times you're not rubbing in your dream, by the way.
No, you
have just so much like sperm built up.
That's amazing, that complete mental fucking thing then, and there's no physical pumping.
But that's why you don't have many wet dreams if you have an active, sex life. You gotta really...
dry yourself off.
I've never had one.
That's why,
because you're just jacking.
Wet dreams are amazing.
It's what there's a cycle to this, because when I was in 8th grade, 7th grade, 12, 13, that all I needed was 12-year-old, 13-year-old Lauren Tossi in her gym clothes, lifting up her shirt and pulling her shorts down slightly.
Yeah.
That was the picture I had. And I'd come immediately. Like that to me, that was the pinnacle of sex.
Right.
Thank you.
I didn't even, here's the thing. And then I grew up and I started getting hand jobs. I started fucking women, getting blown, coming on asses and faces and tits. And now I'm 40 and I'm back to that's all I can really get off.
That's all you can really think
about.
about.
A teenage girl showing me 4 inches of her belly.
Yeah.
Let's go to Florida.
What happens there?
No, and a grown woman blowing me, I'm like, can you leave? This is boring.
Let's go to Greg in Florida. Greg.
Hey, what's up?
Fantastic.
Well, I got a good shit story. It's actually twofold. It's the same day.
Twofold?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a twofold. Well, it was about 12 years ago. I used to drive a truck for a bread company, and I
just like how it got old-fashioned for a second.
Well,
twofold. The next one would be thrice a shit.
Well, I actually have more shit stories, but this is the best one, I guess you'd say. But anyway, I ate something that morning that obviously didn't agree with me. And, I started feeling it, getting the sweats and, getting the fucking goose pimples on your arm. And so I pulled over the truck, went out in the woods, and didn't have anything to wipe with, so I took a dinner roll with me. And, of course, took my shit, wiped with the dinner roll, and as I'm walking back, I saw some squirrels sitting there eating the damn dinner roll.
Wiped his ass with a dinner roll. That's fucking great.
You're a true gentleman.
Dinner roll.
About 30 minutes later, it hit me again. So
they're eating dirt cookies in Haiti. He's wiping his ass with a dinner roll. America.
I'll tell you what, it was silky, better than Bob Kelly's damn water
Oh,
flask.
shit, listen, that could be, wiping your ass with a dinner roll. That is the ultimate. Fucking, that means that we've got 2 years left in this country. That's the end of Rome. That's the end of the French aristocracy.
Wiping your ass with the dinner roll.
Wiping your ass with a dinner roll.
He's very resourceful, though. That's good thinking. Sometimes you're proud of yourself, and it's like, well, I figured this out.
How do you have rolls and not a napkin, though? Where were you?
He drove a bread truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in a bread. Yeah, it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Wait, so you opened the big? He opened the big back of the truck and took out one dinner roll.
One lucky dinner roll and never going to make it to the dinner table.
Yeah, and then the squirrels were kind of shaking their heads as they were eating it, so I don't know.
All right, fine. That part I don't believe.
That dinner roll could have been on the table with a family going, thank you, Lord, for these gifts we are about to receive.
How come there are only 11 of these?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Right.
You go to the shitter's dozen. Sorry, Jimmy.
That's right.
You were going for the baker's dozen gag.
Shitter's dozen's funny. Fucking baker's dozen like an old lady I'm trying to spit out. That's a baker's, is it?
Shitter's dozen.
All right, we're going to take a break.
A baker's dozen is 13, a shitter's dozen is 11.
My dog, let me just cap it by saying that my dog ate a full shit diaper yesterday.
Oh, my God.
There's nothing. That
what
is
the fuck is with dogs?
the worst
What's with dogs?
moment in a parent's life. It's worse than anything that's happened. She eats, well, she doesn't finish. That's the thing. If she gobbled it up and cleanly ate it, I wouldn't care. But I come home and there's the remnants of a full shit diaper all over the floor, and she's got literally a shit-eating grin and shit in her fucking whiskers.
That was like sushi for your dog. Yeah, that was very enjoyable. All right, more shit stories after the break. And
good thing.
And we might have another Stan Meyer situation here, a guy that invented another car that would make us all happy.
What happened to Stan Meyer, by the way? Do we know?
I hear it could be hoax, but I don't know.
What's Stan
It was a real news report, though.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we'll explain next. We started with this. Here's Chris Berman, uncensored. From earlier, we played this with the bleeps, but now you get it without the bleeps for XM.
When I'm doing TV and I got 18, God damn it. Can't everybody stop for 10 minutes? I mean, everybody seems that that's the only, everybody can we stick, Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not that much to ask. Is that when everybody has to move when I'm trying to concentrate? Jesus.
And you guys thought I was a pain.
I mean, that's so rude. I can't believe it. It's so goddamn rude. Just, why does everyone all of a sudden have to move? I've had 2 fucking hours to move around. Wait 10 minutes. Jesus. I'm sorry to explode by that, but it's like no one's ever worked on TV here before. Jesus. Sunken under the kill. What the fuck do they think I'm doing? I actually can't believe what I just saw.
Not now.
It's like no one here has worked on TV before. I hear a dial tone. And there were 7 people though. I mean, Jesus. We need to use the studio for 15 fucking minutes. Just everybody, you know.
We're a family. We have a kid. That changes everything. That's the whole thing. The kid is everything. Marriage is nothing. Without a kid, marriage is dating. It doesn't mean shit. And you don't realize it until you have a kid. Here's what happens. When you get married, you go, holy shit, I can't leave now. I mean, I wasn't thinking of leaving, but now I really can't leave. Then you have a kid and you go, holy shit, I could have left. I totally could have left. Fucking door was right there. Now I can't go. I got a kid now. I've been divorced for 5 years, and it's been the best part of my life, being divorced. Easily my favorite part of my life. I love being divorced. Every year has been better than the last. And this is the only time I can say that about. And by the way, I'm not saying don't get married. If you meet somebody, fall in love and get married, and then get divorced, because that's the best part. It's the best part. Marriage is just like a larva stage for true happiness, which is divorce, because you just let go and everything's fine now. Divorce is forever. It really actually is. Marriage is for how long you can hack it. But divorce just gets stronger like a piece of oak. Nobody ever says, oh, my divorce is falling apart, it's over, I can't take it. And again, if you're in a good marriage, stay in it. If you're in the best marriage ever, stay in it. I'm just saying, if you got out, it would be better. That's just a fact. I'm sorry, but it's true. Everything's better. My ex-wife and I, this is the best part of our knowing each other. We're good co-parents because we live apart and we're friends. Our kids go to her half the week, they come to me half the week. And I'm a good father. I'm an attentive, focused, and responsible father. Do you know why? Because I get to say goodbye to these kids every week. Are you shitting me? It's like every parent's fantasy. Who can't be a good father for half of every week? No matter how bad it gets, every Wednesday I get to go, goodbye, girls. Daddy's gonna go upstairs and pour whiskey all over his naked body right now. I'm gonna lay in my own filth until 2 seconds before you come back here. That's why I'm such a good dad. And also, you gotta die to go to hell, and I don't want to die. I like my life. I'm very happy. I'm married, and I love my wife. I love her very much. My wife hates me. She fucking hates me. She hates me so much. Like, that's what she does. Like, if you asked her, what'd you do today? I fucking hate that guy. That's what I did today. I hate Louis. She's so mad at me all the time. Here's the latest thing. The other day, she got really mad. She said to me, you know what you did? You filled the dishwasher with dishes, you put the soap in, and you didn't turn it on. And I'm like, oh, shit. What are we gonna do now? But here's the part where she blows my mind. This is amazing when she gets to this level. She says, well, why didn't you turn it on? Like I have a reason for not turning it on. And I'm like, can't I just be stupid? Can't it just be that I'm a fucking idiot? That I filled the dishwasher and then I went, boo, and I walked away? I can live with that. I'm cool with that. But she says, no, why'd you do it? Which means I decided not to do it. Do you know how much more of an asshole that makes me? That means I filled the dishwasher and then I went, you know what? Fuck her, I ain't turning it on. She can suck my dick if she thinks I'm pressing that on button. I'll fill it, but I don't fucking press on, not in my own house. Why would I do that? That would be crazy. The thing that she's usually mad about is simple. She says that I don't listen to her when she's talking. And I don't. But it's not because I don't love her, blah, blah, blah. It's because I try to listen. I really do. When she talks, I just stare at her face. I'm like, come on, bring the story. But somehow I'm like, what the I can't do it. I try. Because every story gets divided into 50 stories that all branch out into these crazy, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got ADD. I can't do it. I'm like, fucking please. But I try every time I try because I love this retarded woman. So I try really hard to listen to her stories. Other people don't even try. We go to parties, she starts talking, people just walk away like, fuck this, that lady's crazy. Who would waste time listening to that crap? Me. She can't help it. I really feel bad for her because the thing is that every word of the story gets her so excited that she wants to fucking run with it, and she can't fucking just break through and get to the end or even the beginning. This is my wife telling a story. She's like, guess what happened to my mom today? You remember I told you my mom how when she was in college, not when she went to Michigan, when she transferred. Remember because that guy got weird and she had to leave because he was not the Iranian guy. That was a different story. That guy, I think he was Persian. I heard that Persia actually split. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ! Pick a thing. Have some consideration for the fucking listener. I don't do that. Here's me telling a story. I bought a tomato and I ate it and it was good. That's a story anyone can follow. It's about a tomato the whole time. I like being married though. I do. I really like it. I seriously do. We were having sex, my wife and I, a couple of weeks ago, which is amazing that we did that because we never have sex. Never. Because we have a baby, and our baby's a fucking asshole and won't let us have sex. Oh, fuck, that kid's a jerk, man. Seriously. Every time she's got some urgent shit in her room. Papa, come in here. I meant, now! Okay, I go in there. What's up? I need a pair of pants to put on my pony. Wow, holy shit. I'm trying to fuck your mom in there. Would you give me a break? Can a guy fuck your mom for a minute? There is no sex, man. I had no idea that marriage just means no sex. No, none, fucking none. I have friends that are thinking of getting married, and they say funny shit like, hey, you know, I don't know if I could do it, because I don't know if I could have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. I'm like, don't worry about that shit. You're going to have sex with 0 women for the rest of your life. That's a lot less than one woman. Who the fuck do you think you are? Where'd you get that fantasy? I'd love to have sex with one woman for the rest of my life. Any one woman. Big, fat, dead lady with a beard, I'd fuck her every day. I'd be proud to have her.
All right. Hey, moving on. Louis's got a couple daughters there. He's an incredible father.
Oh.
And, you know, you don't like people to know that?
What? No, I was just an incredible father. No, thank you.
You really are.
Throwing back.
See, what he's saying is you're not a credible father.
You're an incredible father.
I'll tell you why I know that you're an incredible father.
Why?
Because in the middle of doing some great radio with us, you'll stop everything and make 1 million people wait so you can answer your daughter's question in the background.
Sure.
And this happened on many occasions. Sure. Instead of saying, shut up, daddy's killing, I'll get to you in a minute.
Sure.
You stop the whole process to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, because she doesn't care I'm on the radio.
Right.
No.
She needs to know if... The other day, I was walking with my daughter, the 6-year-old, and we had just come from this school picnic she had, and we were there with her sister and her mom, who I'm now divorced from. But we were all there together. Aww. And then we were walking away, and she stopped and looked kind of somber and said, Daddy, can I ask you a question? And I thought, oh, wow, this is going to be heavy.
Heavy stuff.
Like, she's deep in thought. She looks really serious.
Yeah.
And I actually got on a knee, and I said, of course you can ask me a question. And she said, how many seconds an hour? And I said, oh, well, honey, your mother doesn't love you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now you say you're divorced. It's all
No, we're separated.
You're going through the thing.
I just like saying divorced. It feels good. I mean, we just haven't done it.
Get used to it, yeah.
We haven't set a date yet. But,
looking forward to it.
It is exactly the same as getting married on the other end.
It's on the tail end of it, yeah.
Like when you're getting married, when you truly love each other, you're like, well, we'll have the wedding at some point. Like, we don't really care. We're, like engaged couples that kind of don't get around to it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's say, oh, no, I mean, we hate each other, but at some point we'll put it on paper. We're going to have a small divorce, just go to City Hall.
Yeah.
Just the two of us.
Don't want a lot of people being involved.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be a messy divorce?
No, I don't think, because we're doing it together. And anybody who's the only reason I say this on the air, because I think it's important, if you get divorced with kids, you should do it with a mediator. If you get two lawyers, the lawyers want you to fight to the maximum level.
Of course they do.
So they'll tell you.
That's smart.
Because there's nothing in it for the lawyers if it's solved right away.
No.
The longer it goes, they get their
it's the worst
piece of the action.
It's the worst possible way, because when you have kids, if you're divorced and you have kids, you're still combined you're still a family.
Yeah, you have now this permanent attachment to this woman
forever,
no matter what.
Forever. She will always be the third most important person in my life, even if I get remarried.
I am so glad I didn't have kids.
Yeah, no,
I am so glad I never have. I just ship off checks, and even that will end.
Yeah, and if we had two lawyers, they would both tell us the most contentious version of our rights, so that we would fight each other, and then and also it's.
Wait, Lou, how does a mediator get paid? How do you guys pay a mediator as opposed to a lawyer getting a percentage? How does a mediator?
We pay him per the hour. We go every week to this guy. And we
together?
Yeah.
And how is that?
And they kind of divvy stuff up.
Well, and we talk about our schedule with the kids. There's a lot of, there's an ongoing process of raising the kids.
But are you looking at each other like, I hate you, or is it like very...
Well, there's times in mediation, I don't hate her. And actually, we've grown to be pretty, we get along better now, for sure. I don't hate her. Never have. But, when I'm in mediation, I mostly talk to him. Like, I've actually gone through whole sessions where I don't. She could have been wearing a Nixon mask, and I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting there. I would have never gone, whoa, hey, that's weird. Why'd you do that?
But, lawyers will just rip you to pieces, make you, really make you hate the other person.
Yeah, and also it doesn't make sense financially because there's a bunch of things that, there's going to be some formula of how much am I paying in child support and how much am I paying in alimony and how much of it is this enhanced earnings thing.
Oh.
And those three are different tax rates and stuff, so it's better for the family in general if I boost, I don't know which one is less taxes.
Yeah.
But if it was lawyers, they would just try to get these maximum amounts for her, and it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? So we can actually, we all gotta live together. So we're doing it with this guy, and we make all the agreements for the divorce together, but then it's written as a contract and it's binding by law.
My divorce trial lasted.
A court, we can force each other to do it. Once we've agreed to it, it's exactly like a divorce settlement. It's the same thing, but we just did it jointly.
Is the mediator a lawyer?
He's he's a guy who's part therapist, part lawyer, part a bunch of things. He just knows everything.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Right.
More people are doing it your way too. They're seeing
the only way to do it.
Way to go.
It's the only way
Anthony,
to do it.
My actual divorce trial lasted probably 20 minutes before I just sat. I was in the stand, and I'm being questioned, and I just said, "No, stop this. I'm going to settle."
Right.
I'm just going to walk into a room with the ex, sit her down, no lawyer in there, no nothing, and go, okay,
what do you want?
We got to settle this because I can't go through this.
It's awful.
It's horrid. And you do wind up really legitimately hating the person.
Oh, definitely. No, it's the worst thing in the world.
Ugh.
Because you couldn't possibly feel more anger towards anybody than an ex-spouse.
No.
There's nobody you could that is the worst person on the planet.
And being filtered through a lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
And no one can take more from you than someone who you were supposed to share everything with the rest of your life.
Oh.
and who now you're not going to.
I was driving home so many times where I was just... it was all consuming. Where I'd be driving home with anger.
Yeah.
Just anger and just wishing awful, horrible things.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No, it is terrible. And the guy told us, the mediator's helped me a lot. In one sense, he's given me perspective on the thing. Cause one time we were talking about some issue and I'm telling him really I feel like I'm saying something really dramatic right now. This is something I'm opening up and saying that I haven't said in 15 years with her. And he has, I'm going to really make him understand this. And as I'm saying this really big stuff, I realize that he's sort of staring at my eyes and then my nose and then he's drifting. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he goes, like he's just surprised all of a sudden to be in the room. Because he was falling asleep. And I'm looking at him, he's looking at me really intently and then all of a sudden he goes, what? And I realized that he's been falling asleep while I'm talking. Because I'm boring. And we're boring. The whole thing is boring and common and
he's
stupid.
Heard it all.
He's heard it all. He's seen it all.
Yeah. And also, who cares? I think it's this big thing I'm going through. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just another couple breaking up. Shut up.
That's what that's the same thing I thought about the trial. I'm thinking, I'm talking to my lawyer and I'm going, I got this. I was thinking about this all night. What if this and strategy? And it's no. You don't seem to understand. This is a formula thing.
No.
This is a math problem. This has nothing to do with you. No one's going to barge into the courtroom and say, Your Honor, I have evidence that's going to. It's this and this, and they take a little slide rule, and they do that, and that's what happens.
No, it's just America taking another dump in the love statistics.
Yeah, that's it. You're a stat. Congrats. Congrats, statistic.
High statistic. How are you? High 70%.
Yeah.
Is it up to 70 now?
I think it's about that.
We really got to hit that 100% mark where nothing ever works out.
I remember when it was 50 or 60. Now they're saying 70?
I might be saying that.
Wow. The divorce rate?
I might be making it up. Don't get excited.
Wow. That's pretty high.
She's still saying wow. I'm admitting
it doesn't matter. You said it. Now it's out there. You just threw it through this microphone. It went out the airwaves, and now it's fact.
Find that stat there, Stone Brain.
This is what my ex-wife. How nice does that sound? That's what it was like with her. That she'd get mad at me because she'd assume I did something.
Yeah.
She'd go you didn't call the pediatrician, did you? She would never ask me, hey, did you call the pediatrician? She goes, you didn't call him, did you?
You didn't call,
And then I'd go, yeah, I called him. I went, he gave me a script. I went and got him, and the kid's on this stuff already, and we're set to go. And she go, okay, because I thought, you know what? I thought you're not going to do it, and I have to do everything. And she'd yell at me anyway.
Like, wait, no, I did it.
But I did do it. Yeah, but you never do, though.
But I did, though.
But I did, though. So
Yeah.
you can't. But you're still so that's what this guy does. That's what Mayor Menino does.
I would make a conscious effort to do certain things that I was told I didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't do enough of, or didn't do it. So you make this conscious effort to do it.
Right.
And then, if you slip up once,
yeah,
everything you did when you were doing it is negated, and all of a sudden it goes right back to, you never do this.
No, that's exactly right. That's when you realize you're not storing equity with anybody.
No, you're not.
And you're not, that means you can't repair a situation. That means that somebody's mad at you because they're miserable. That's when you realize it's got nothing to do with you.
Then it's time to leave.
It does, yeah.
It's just gotta
time
go.
to go. When you get to that point where like, I'm actually changing and repairing some of my faults, but they still exist in this person's brain.
Yeah.
Because they didn't exist in the reality to begin with.
Yeah, I'm really like,
I'm actually a much better person than they are.
Trying to do something. It's like, okay, all right, not attentive enough for some certain thing. So you become very attentive of this thing, make up for it and stuff. And then the one day you screw up, you fall off the wagon of being attentive.
Yeah.
You are never attentive.
No, that's exactly
No, but do a Vulcan mind meld on me. You'll read that I was actually consciously trying.
Yep.
No, you never.
No,
you
never
weren't.
have. You never do.
That's too much pressure.
Time to
leave.
leave.
Too much pressure. No, one big component of contention we had was anytime I would go to work, I was leaving her with the kids. Like anytime I would go to work, by the way, to pay bills,
to get stuff,
stuff that food, so people wouldn't die.
Die.
Can you give me a break? I'm actually going to work.
I'm actually going to work so that you have water and you don't have kidney failure and die and get all bloated and purple.
And that was the problem, going to work?
But anyway, so sometimes I would go, like, I would actually say, like, you know what, I'm not going to take any extra gigs or run out, and I'm going to just, like, stay home for, like, a week, go do the shopping and bring both kids with me to do the shopping, like, do everything I can for this X amount of days to totally take the pressure off of her. And then, like, after a huge amount of time of doing that, I'd go, okay, I'm going to run out and do a show. And she, what am I supposed to do? She goes, what am I supposed to do? What, you're leaving me here? I'm like, wow.
No equity.
None at all. It's like you have a bank account where you put in money all the time, you go back and they go, no, you're not, nothing.
There's nothing in there.
You have negative $10. I was here 2 days ago, I made a $100,000 deposit. No, you didn't, jerk.
No, nothing.
You never do that. Like if the bank could be moody.
That would be them.
Take your money.
No, you never put money in this account.
Didn't. No, I really.
No, but I did. I put a lot in recently. Well, the past week I didn't put any in. Yeah. But I've been putting it. No, you never did.
You never did. But I have footage of me putting. Oh, you with your footage. Ugh.
Well, you're out of that.
Ugh.
You're out of it.
I love it. Ugh.
Can I ask you a question? What's one of, maybe you can't think of the most, because what's one of the angriest you ever were at your spouse?
Boy, that's really hard to say.
We're one of them. I know that there's probably not one like them.
No, it's like the Woody Allen's joke about my parents only hit me once. They began beating me in 1947 and then finished in 1962 or something like that.
You can't really pick out that special moment.
Whatever, Don Gavin in Boston who said I tried coke once for 15 years or whatever. It's like that. It's like it wasn't me being angry at her. It was just a miserable 15-year misunderstanding.
But I mean, what one would you like?
15 years of just slip-up miscommunication.
Yeah, there doesn't ever seem to be this defining one, wow, that was a real bad one. It's just this underlying miserable.
Here's what it was
you're
like.
Stuck.
Yeah, here's what it was. It's just every day. It was like, okay, Anthony, say you're just something really exciting happened for you. Like you just got your own TV show.
Hey, yeah.
Pretty good news.
All right, let's just say.
So you come home to bring this news home.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Yeah.
So just start, because you're excited.
Yeah.
You just start saying, I just got called by HBO, and this is what's going to happen, and okay, and I'm your wife reacting to this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Honey, you're not going to believe this. HBO called, I got the show. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to be have a show that this is going to.
You're actually hurting my ears because you talk quieter. You're actually hurting. You're just talking really loud. Could you just talk softer?
Oh, you want a little softer?
Yes. Yeah. So could you talk softer?
Well, HBO called, and they picked up the show.
I don't know what what does that mean? You always assume I know everything about what does that mean.
God, are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Oh, God. And then eventually you go,
forget it.
Forget it. What do you mean forget? No, don't start saying I don't appreciate what you do. Don't go there. Look, I'm going to go outside. And then you go outside, and you go around the corner of the house, you smoke a cigarette, and you stand there going, what do I... And you tell the dog. I used to tell my dog good news.
And the dog would be excited for you.
The dog was
his tail's wagging.
Whapping her tail on the floor.
You just knew the dog was excited for you.
He's listening as you lob like on the peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly.
Slather it on.
All right, now go to work.
I suck.
Oh, that is horrible.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max, you're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Man, I love Louis C.K. He is my favorite comic. Dude, you are a funny bastard.
Thank you.
But I had a question for you. Did your soon-to-be ex ever play that, I call it the psychic game with you? You come in, and she doesn't say nothing to you, and you look at her, and you go, what's wrong? And she goes, you know what she did.
Psychic game.
I don't know what I did.
Why don't you tell me what I did?
Yeah, and then I always used to say, well, you know what? Whatever it is I did, I hope I do it again 10 more times just to piss you off.
It sounds like you might be part of the problem, sir.
Yeah, perhaps.
What can I say?
I don't know. This is all softball stuff to me. This is all the usual. Yeah. This is all that's surmountable.
Yeah.
That's dealable withable.
Well, let's go to Brooklyn. Tony's got something. Tony, what do you got?
Louis C.K., you get the props of the day because you are right on the money. There is no equity bank for your feelings, and whatever you think you're going to do right, you're never going to be right. You are the man, buddy.
Thank you, pal.
All right.
Punch it out.
Hey, we got to go.
Same thing. No, Louis got a great attitude to money. He, I think he says it in Talking Phone. I don't know if we left it in, but we're talking about when Chris is saying you're the blackest white guy ever.
Right. Yes.
Countdown to poverty. Right, and,
yeah, how black people, when they get Chris's old bit about how when white people are rich, they're rich, and their kids are rich, and their grandkids. But when a black guy gets rich, it's countdown to when he's poor again.
And
that's what it's like for me, yeah.
But you said
it's melting.
You said you don't see it as your money, you see it as the money.
Yeah, it's the money. It's an element. It's like oxygen.
That's great.
It's not right to hoard it around you. You got to keep circulating it back out into the system.
So you earn money.
That's how the
and
economy
you spend
works. I spent it right out my asshole. I just buy shit.
What'd you buy today?
Nothing. It's early. It's only fucking 10:30 in the morning.
You buy gold though. That's smart.
What? Yeah, I bought some gold coins.
Smart.
Yeah.
I don't know. You could pay Louis in 3 magic beans, and he'd be happy.
I bought a bunch of gold coins. They were about $900 when I bought them. They're an ounce each, and they're now worth $1,500.
So this is true. You really did buy some gold coins.
I've been to the gold store with her.
Gold bullion coins.
What are you thinking?
I had cash. I got paid in cash for a
So
gig.
You went out and bought some gold
got
coins?
Some gold coins.
You did?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And they're went from $900 to $1,500 each. That's a pretty good
Just a
profit.
weird purchase, though. What else did you get? A horse and a slave?
It is strange.
Right.
That is weird. Did you do it as an investment, or did you think, I wonder if this will work?
What do you mean, if it'll work?
Did you do it as an investment, thinking, I wonder if I can make money of this, or was it a little whim, or?
I just wanted some gold coins.
It was shiny.
And I also knew that gold keeps going up. It always goes up.
How do you know they're real, though? Like, how do you know that's honestly 100% legit?
They're American mint. They're U.S. Eagles or Canadian.
What do you think of this as an idea that I want to do Idiot Abroad 3?
You bite it. You bite the coin.
I wanted Carl to do this, but Carl's going to do it, we think, right? We're not sure yet. But it's called Fool's Gold. I give him £1 million, and he's got to spend every pound once, and he's got to make another $1 million. And he thinks it's easy.
He thinks
he's got a year. I'll give him £1 million, and he's got to spend it all and make $2 million. So make £1 million.
Once we invest it, he has to buy things that would. He's got to figure some shit out.
And I said, what would you do? He said, first thing, buy some scratch cards. I said, how many? He said 5,000. That was his first. That was his first thing.
5,000 scratch cards.
Yeah,
so $5,000 goes to scratch cards.
Yeah, and then he's just scratching a hat. That's
not terrible.
It's
not terrible odds. If he gets a few 20s in there, a few 40, scratch cards. You
can make some
few $100 once in a while. Yeah.
But here's the thing: if you win, say $50, they'll say, "Do you want $50, or do you want me to give you 50 more scratch cards?" And that's the mistake everyone makes. That's how they get you.
Yep. I did that once when I was going. I forgot to buy my family presents, and I went down and I got them all like 10 scratch cards each. Right?
You forgot to buy your family presents?
Yeah, but I was late. I forgot. Yeah, and the kids, there was like nieces and nephews, like 10-year-olds, winning a $5 and then going down the shop again.
From like the smoked cigarette shop?
Exactly.
Wow.
They're addicted now.
The smoked cigarette shop.
Yeah, the smoked cigarette shop. Whatever the fucking English fucking retards call it. Whatever these fucking worthless fucking people call their version of it.
How many people did he offend in that? English fucking retards.
Just two exactly. Really one. They're all over there.
Oh,
every retarded person is in England. It's true.
Oh God.
Yeah, but drunks always, like, every time I've been in traffic court, drunks, people just love courts love drunks.
Yeah,
because they want them to get better
for some reason.
So like I go and I drove with a suspended license, so I got arrested. And the judge was like, your record is reprehensible. You show no remorse. You do nothing but repeat your offenses, and I'm going to go the limit with this. Then the next guy's like, this guy threw a rock through a window, literally, and set a fire, and then passed out in the street. And he goes, are you in a program, young man? He goes, yes, sir, I am. Okay, good for you. Good luck. I wish you all the luck in the world.
All the world.
All of the luck in the world.
In the world.
I want everyone else to have bad luck so that you can have good luck, you stupid drunk from Mansfield, Massachusetts.
Joe had a little run-in years ago. Years ago, Joe wasn't able to get a license, registration, insurance, anything. He was like in that realm of your life when you go through that.
That's me right now.
So at the time, especially, the Reggies were a lot different on the windshield. It was just the sticker. So he drew one. He looked at one, got some colored construction paper, and drew the lines with a ruler. It used to just be like a grid with some holes that they punched in it on the date, almost like your inspection sticker still looks here in New York. And he drew it up, taped it to the windshield, and unless you were right on top of it, it looked perfect.
Wow.
Couldn't even tell. So his car breaks down on the parkway, and he's underneath the car, and a cop comes up and starts talking. So Joe's like, let me get my stuff out of the car. So he goes to go into the car, and the cop's kind of still looking at his tire, I think, had bent or something like that. So Joe just scrapes the crap right off the windshield. So the cop couldn't see it. And he goes, where's your registration? Everything. He goes, oh, no, I don't have one. And he wrote him up for everything. Joe goes to court and just says, I wasn't driving because my car was broken down on the side of the parkway.
Right.
And it didn't matter how it got there or anything, because you could say I was trailering it, I was towing it.
Yep.
It was anything. So he got away without anything.
That's amazing.
And there he was driving with this forged government document. And
I got arrested once at the Holland Tunnel because this is how bad I was. My license was revoked. Not suspended, but revoked.
That's bad.
And I had, crazy amounts of warrants, open warrants. And the car I was driving had the plates from a different car.
Oh, that's never good. The cops don't like that.
No, and the plates were bad anyway. So, I mean, in other words, the car that they came from had expired. The plates were expired and from another car.
Wait, for anyone that doubted Louis was Mexican.
And I was coming through the Holland Tunnel, and I had no money. That's where it all started. That I pulled up, I was one of those things where I pulled up to the toll booth and said, hi, I have no money. What do you do? How do we do this? And the guy said, just give me your license and I'll fill out a thing. And I go, it's not on me. And he goes, give me your registration. I go, I don't have that either. He says, give me your name and your social security number.
You just said how smart this guy is, Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't a smart thing.
No.
You're right.
And then he made me pull over, and I went to jail. First, he put me in a jail cell that's under the Holland Tunnel toll booths. There's a jail cell.
There is?
Yeah, he took me down some stairs.
Hey, you got to see something most people don't get to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you're a scofflaw, not
Yes.
criminal.
Exactly. And I slept the night. I actually spent the night. I just slept in a little jail cell down there, and then they transferred me to Weehawken County Jail, and that was the worst thing that ever happened to me. In
Was that one under a photo mat? Where's that jail?
Weehawken is a really bad. It's a really bad jail. It's really
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why? You wouldn't have, I would not have thought that at all.
It's terrible. People are throwing food out the windows all the time because of the food. I mean, I almost puked just taking a bite out of a sandwich there.
Was it violent there, frightening?
Yeah, it was really scary. It was really bad.
Weehawken, who would have guessed?
Yeah, it's really bad.
They
It's
don't
not.
bother you?
It's mostly New York drug addicts that get taken, like, because the New York jails overflow, and they start letting the Port Authority arrest people so that they can take them to New Jersey, because Port Authority is New York, New Jersey. So,
Oof.
How long were you in for?
like a day and a half. I was in, like, for a morning, afternoon, night, and the whole next day. It was horrible.
That's a long time.
Well, and when I got there, I was in a holding cell, and one of the guys in the holding cell said to me, "Don't let them take you out of this cell, because you'll never be heard from again. If you get moved to a permanent cell, they'll never find you. They lose people because it's a bad bureaucracy." And everybody in the cell agreed, don't leave this cell. And a cop would come once in a while and say, "We got to move you," and I'd go, "No." He said, "Just say no." I'm like, "How do you just say no to?" And I go, "No, I'm not moving." And he goes, "Come on, we're moving you to permanent cell." And I go, "I'm not leaving here." And he goes, all right. That kept happening. I just kept refusing to leave.
How do you refuse?
Just say no.
Wow, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
No, let me out.
It's really
I
bad.
don't belong here.
No, and the worst part was that there was a toilet just in the middle of the floor of the whole place, like in the middle of the room.
Yeah, you would just have to sit there.
Had to sit there and
There's no
close.
There's no privacy.
I bet I got dumped even though I didn't.
No,
say
it didn't.
I think you stopped it.
So wait, did you get moved to a permanent cell? You'd be there for a week, maybe.
Basically, and I mean, I was because I made bail before I even arrived, because I called. I used the phone in the Holland Tunnel cell, and I made bail right away, but it took 2 days for the bail to find me.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Man.
Yeah, it's bad.
How much was
Prison
bail?
System is bad. Oh, I mean, I had to pay. Yeah, it was
like nothing.
No, it was a lot. It was
Really?
like $600 or something. I mean, for me, that was a lot then. Now I would. You're like, I'll pay $6 million to get out of here. I don't have that kind of money.
Figure we could take care of it right here in Brainerd. Give him that one.
Exactly. Right here in Brainerd.
I just want to be in full compliance.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Iraq. Yes.
Yes, because that helps.
Fargo song.
They want more stuff.
I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just, every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're going to have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. Nobody tells you. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important.
He and I talked about doing the podcast twice.
Delete
on two
that story.
separate occasions.
Delete the story.
No,
Jamie.
we're keeping that story.
I love him. Delete the story.
It's a great story.
He's my favorite guy in the world.
He's a great guy. What's wrong with that story?
That wasn't bad.
You didn't say anything bad about him.
I got a bad Louis story. So I used to open for him before he was in trouble. And, he was like the king of comedy for a while. He was the funniest guy ever, whatever. So I used to open for him, and it was the highlight of my life. And then we were hanging out in his hotel room watching a movie, and we were talking, and I was sitting on his bed, and he was sitting at the chair in the hotel room. And I go, hey, Louie, and I farted.
On his bed?
On his bed.
He lost it.
He flipped. I was like, you're like the filthy comedy guy. I thought you would love a fart. And he was like, dude, what are you doing? And I was crushed.
But did he get actually angry or just like that, dude, what are you doing?
It was worse because it was like, I'm disappointed in you. Like, I thought we were building a relationship and you fart in my hotel room.
I could see that 100%.
I thought he'd love it.
He strikes me as a guy that would,
Oh, he hated
certain
it.
guys.
I could see him going both ways.
Interesting.
I could see him going like, that was hilarious, or like, hey, dude, what the fuck?
You caught him on a bad
sweet.
day.
And it was a great fart, too.
I try to go to movies, but movies are all shit now. They are. They're all shit. Like, they just have this machine that just makes shit. I try to see. I rented a movie. I rented the Jesus movie where they beat the shit out of Jesus for a couple hours. Wow, they kicked his ass. What happened? What, did he key somebody's Camaro? What did the guy do? Look, I didn't like the Jesus movie. I thought it was a shitty movie. And people get offended when you tell them that, like you're saying something wrong. It's like, I thought the Jesus movie sucked. And they're like, hey, man. Like, what? He's not in it. Who gives a shit? Like Jesus cares about Mel Gibson's movie, Look, I was raised Catholic, so I know he did that for me, and I appreciate it, thank you. He should have asked first, I would have said, I'm all set, I don't need that done, because a little presumptuous. Only because, look, here's the thing. I was raised Catholic, and I'm not anymore, because if they're right, I am fucked. I'm going to hell, I am. Because I'm really I do wrong shit a lot. Man, I'm going to hell, I know it, and I don't want to go to hell, and really because I don't like new places. That's really the reason, because I'm afraid I'll go to hell, I won't know where to sign up for shit, I'll be all confused, like the first day of school, I wonder, is there like a schedule to hell? How organized is your damnation? Like, first they put you in one room and some monster fucks you up the ass for 1,000 years. You come out, you're like, well, I ain't fucking around in there, I tell you. I don't recommend that room. That was a drag. Then they take you and they put you in another room and they shit on your head. I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there, but what if hell's not like that? What if I'm just standing in a hallway in hell, like, what do I do? Where do I go? Some demon walks up to me, hey, and I'm like, demon. And the demon's like, come on, suck my dick. Now I'm blowing a demon in hell, and it's horrible. And I'm thinking I shouldn't have lied so much or whatever. But here's my question. What if when I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway? How do you know when you're done blowing a demon in the hallway? I guess when he comes fire ants on you, whatever. When I'm done blowing the demon in the hallway, what if some guy in charge of hell walks up to me and goes, hey man, you didn't have to blow that guy, He just hangs out here. He's not part of your damnation or anything. What did you blow him for? I just assumed you're supposed to blow people. He said, suck my dick. So so say no. What's so hard about that? Jesus. Look, man, you better pace yourself. You're down here forever. You're gonna blow a lot of demons and elephants, all kinds of shit. Don't be freelancing in the hallways, for Christ's sakes. The thing that she's usually mad about is simple. She says that I don't listen to her when she's talking. And I don't. But it's not because I don't love her, blah, blah, blah. It's because I try to listen. I really do. When she talks, I just stare at her face. I'm like, come on, bring the story. But somehow I'm like, what the I can't do it. I try. Because every story gets divided into 50 stories that all branch out into these crazy, and I'm like, holy shit. I've got ADD. I can't do it. I'm like, fucking please. But I try every time I try because I love this retarded woman. So I try really hard to listen to her stories. Other people don't even try. We go to parties, she starts talking, people just walk away like, fuck this, that lady's crazy. Who would waste time listening to that crap? Me. She can't help it. I really feel bad for her because the thing is that every word of the story gets her so excited that she wants to fucking run with it, and she can't fucking just break through and get to the end or even the beginning. This is my wife telling a story. She's like, guess what happened to my mom today? You remember I told you my mom how when she was in college, not when she went to Michigan, when she transferred. Remember because that guy got weird and she had to leave because he was not the Iranian guy. That was a different story. That guy, I think he was Persian. I heard that Persia actually split. What the fuck are you talking about? Jesus Christ! Pick a thing! Have some consideration for the fucking listener. Thanks for getting through the traffic. I drove here, and on the way here, I saw a bumper sticker on a car, and it said, tell your girlfriend I said thanks. Isn't that a little personal for a bumper sticker, really? A bumper sticker should be like, hey, I'm in front of you, whatever, Not, hey, I fucked your girlfriend. You really... You want that on your car all day for whoever's behind you? Tell your girlfriend I said thanks. How does he know I'm not behind him? Just getting mad and crazy, taking it personal, motherfucker. I follow him home. I get out of my car in his driveway with a pipe. What the fuck does that mean? Thank her for what exactly? Wait a minute, you fucked my girlfriend? Then you made that bumper sticker and found me in traffic and got in front of me? Motherfucker. And I just beat him to death with a pipe right there in his driveway. And jerk off on his corpse. Didn't need that part. Didn't need it. Story was totally complete without the jerking off on the corpse. It's too late. I was at a bar the other night, doesn't matter where because I'm lying, but kids did nothing to you. Of course slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened. Black people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything. That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You can have candles and horses and be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit.